What's going on, guys? It's been a little while since I did a video update. I've been super busy. Right behind me is a brand new rack system being built. I've been working on it all weekend. Basically what I've done is I took my rack 3 and 4 and combined it into like one big rack. So I'll give you guys a little peek at that. It's 12 foot long. I got 55 gallons on the bottom. This middle row is going to be all 29 gallons, and then this top row is going to be all 20 longs. It should easily add another 300 gallons of capacity. And the reason why I'm doing it is I'm about to do a fish import. I want to have quarantine tanks for all of them, and I can't use my rack system 2, which is right here, because it's a flow through, and if anything's sick, everything will get sick. So this whole rack, which will be now, I'll probably still call it rack system 3 and 4, like just to divide it up. It's all going to be air driven, so no shared water. That way I can treat each tank with medication and see how everything's going. As far as medications, I picked up a 3D printer a while ago. I've mentioned it in live streams, and I came up with this idea. So let me, rack system 1. I put these screws in here like every foot or so that way I can hang stuff. Like for instance, here's a bag of food. It's just got a clip, and I can hang it. I 3D printed, we'll call them medication coins. I get hold of it. So this one's Maricin. I printed Maricin, ICX, and General Cure. And what I plan on doing, let me get down, is putting a little nail in front of each tank, just a little one, and then there's a hole in this, and then I can hang a tag in front of whatever tank has medication in it. So for instance, if this tank, I'll put 3. So if this is a brand new import, I can put all 3 coins on that tank and do that for whatever I need to. I printed a bunch of these, so I have plenty. But let's say after 2 weeks of treatment, I only need to treat a second round of General Cure. Then I can just leave General Cure on whatever specific tank, and that way I'm not burning through the ICX and Maricin that wouldn't be needed. That'll allow me to keep track of what tanks have what medications in them. And let me get you a better background. I upgraded the pump on my water fill system. This is how I was filling the water in the house. I put a bigger pump on it to get more volume flow, and that's how I'm going to fill all these tanks. Due to space constraints in this room, I didn't have the room between the rack and the wall to be able to drill every tank and put drains. So this whole rack system is going to be old school. It's going to be vacuuming the water out and then manually filling it. The manually filling it is not bad. This pump flows very fast, so it fills up the tanks quickly. And really, to be honest, I think vacuuming each system out by hand will be better, because that, especially being an import tank, that will get me hands-on. I can see all the fish and really be involved in making sure that they're healthy. The plan is to sell them, so I really want to be hands-on on this and make sure that they're the best they can be. The bottom 55s have already been set up for quite a while. They are full of shrimp, and I have a red cherry shrimp tank and a blue dream tank, and the blue dreams are exploding. There's probably hundreds and hundreds of them already. The red cherries are a little slow right now on breeding. I do have buried females, but I don't see any shrimplets yet. The blue dreams are there's a ton of shrimplets all over the tank, which is awesome. As far as lighting on this rack, the 55s down there have just a shop light LED. I think they're like 15 or 20 bucks at Menards. It works, but I'm probably going to go with either Fluval 3.0s or the Aqua Skies. The Aqua Skies are still Bluetooth, but they're a lot cheaper. These tanks will have plants, none of them will be high light plants, so I don't need a 3.0. So I'm pretty sure I'm just going to go with the Aqua Skies, mainly just because I want to be able to control it with my phone and be able to do whatever I need to do with the lighting. So that's still to be determined. I might end up just doing shop lights and then using my Wi-Fi plugs I use on like this rack system, because I can still control when they kick on and off. I just can't control the brightness like I can with a Fluval product. There's not a whole lot else I can really mention right now. So the 3D printed coins, that's new. Importing fish, that's new. This rack system's new. It's been tiring. I'm actually short on 2 concrete blocks. I bought 40 and I thought that was enough. I actually overestimated, thinking 40 would be too many, and it turns out I needed 1 extra row of blocks. Where is this? Like these, which I didn't account for to clear the 55s. I thought I'd only need 3 blocks, and it turns out I needed 4. So that ended up eating up an extra 6 blocks. So I'm too short, so I can't finish this top row out yet. I need to go get 2 more blocks. Like I said, it's 12 foot long. I'm using 4x4s, and they're all one piece. They're 4x4 by 12. And the reason I'm using 4x4s is that this is 2x4s, and there's 4 of them going across, but you can see the bow. Which way do I need to go? Right there. These tanks bow, and that's only 5 10-gallon tanks. That's 50 gallons, and it bows. I mean, it's fine, but I just don't like the aesthetics of it. I don't like it bowing like that. And I use 4 2x4s to support that weight. So I knew with 29-gallon tanks, there's 5, and then I do have a center support of concrete block, and then there'll be 5 more. So there'll be 10 29s, and then the top, I should be able to fit 11 20-gallon tanks, 20 longs. And I have a 20-gallon high. You see that's going to be the new brine shrimp grow out tank that's going to be out here. That's mainly for the pea puffers, which are in this tank. They're doing a great job of cleaning plants for me. So I've been moving plants from inside the house out my 30-gallon, which has like a really shitty built-in light. Sorry for saying shitty, but it is. So the Java fern that's in that tank just isn't doing great. It's not dying, but it's not really growing, when Java ferns in all the tanks out here are really thriving. So I'm moving them from out there to in here, but I saw that there were snail eggs on it. So I put them in the puffer tank, so that way when the snails hatch, it's just like puffer food. So I'll probably leave them in there for like a month or so, just to make sure there's no snail eggs, and then I'll move them to other tanks, probably in rack system 2. Rack system 2 right now is very cloudy. I just fertilized it for the first time in a long time, and it made the water super cloudy. So I'm letting that work itself out. I did do a water change on it. So I don't know if it's necessarily fertilizers or if it's an algae bloom from having all the extra fertilizer in there now. But with most of my tanks, I just let it work itself out. The water will clear out here probably in a week or so. But these tanks, I just filled them with some sand, so the water's all... I can't flip you while I'm on this. So the water's all kind of cloudy and nasty. I'm going to wait till tomorrow, and I'll start water changing out the water. It'll clear out. The sand I got, I always use pool filter sand. The company I use like switch brands, and it was like super dirty. And normally I can just plop and drop it into the tank, and it's not cloudy or dirty or anything. This stuff just made it looked like mud almost. So it had just an extreme amount of fine powder in it. So I had to, I already changed the water on it once, so you couldn't see through the water. Now you can see it just looks a little murky. But yeah, I'm getting excited because I really want to start importing fish. I kind of have a list going of what I'm going to import my first order. It's mainly going to be tetras. I figured I'd import stuff that I know is popular. Cardinal tetras, Ember tetras, Neon tetras, and I'm going to throw in some smaller orders of stuff that's popular but like less, I don't know what the word is, like less popular. Like it's popular but like less people usually sell them. And I'm probably going to bring in some Cory cats. So yeah, I'm staying busy, and I just want to do a quick video and let you guys know what's been going on. Yeah, everything else is doing great, and I'll update you guys once I make more progress. I'll probably go tomorrow on my lunch break, grab 2 more blocks, and then that way I can finish out this top row, get the rest of the tanks up, and do an actual video on all that. I am planning on adding some plants, probably just mainly jungle val or pogo octopus to these tanks, because I will be using medications just in case, you know, the plants don't do so well with medications. My jungle val and pogo is like super easy to grow here. All my tanks have it, so this lighting is terrible. So yeah, I will plan it, and I'll get some videos of that. So thank you guys for watching, and until next time, stay not fishy, stay something. Keep tanking along. See you guys.